Okay. I am so sorry, y'all. I have to look over. I'm looking at like why is it buffering and buffering and buffering? I'm like, what the heck is this? And I just looked over. I'm like, oh, OBS decided to take a huge dump. So I apologize about that. We got OBS to restart though, so cross my fingers. We're looking better. So what I'm thinking though is we probably need to go and see what's his face, the troubadour, because I think the hint that they gave us inside the tower was that we'd have to get someone or other to play, I guess, a song or other that could make when the dragons reappear. At least I hope that I'm interpreting that correctly. The nostalgia is calling. Yes, indeed, it is. It is. What you gotta get is nostalgia. No, we don't want to hear these crappy songs. Okay, so maybe not him. Okay, so the only other person I can think of then is to go and talk with the bandit and see if maybe they have any tips or tricks for us. Do we wish to know more? Yeah, sure, why not? Belsar Stark Army, no. Treasure Hunters, no. Fire in the Stable, not really. Troubadour, no. Innkeeper, no. Yeah, it very much crashed. I looked over, I was like, oh, yeah, that spinning circle usually isn't a good sign. I'm so dumb. I'm so dumb. I forgot there actually is a door here that we couldn't access before. There we go. I forgot all about this door. I'm like, wait a minute. I'm like, if I walk into this tower, let me go and see Dorn. And I'm like, wait, no, we don't need to go see no Dorn. We need to go into the Dragon Flute. What the? Yes, yes, we'll take this. So we literally had to go through the entire freaking game to get this one freaking ring to open up this one freaking door. Wow. Lockme, you better have some answers. Okay, so So let's see here. We have the ring. Let's go check out and see if there's any if there's any change to this area. I'm trying to think. Was there any other door that we didn't get to open up? So we gotta go down to the sewers. Got the treasure from there. Supposedly the staff is gone, so we can't find Saul. Saul probably has been dead for a few years. Let's see. There's a storage room in the basement, along with Dorn's quarters. We were able to open up the second door in the on the first floor of the student tower. The second floor is nothing but library and classroom. Same with the third floor. The fourth floor is the student dorm. Then there's the church itself. There's nothing special there. We already have the key that goes and links between the cemetery or the church and the first tower. Let's see here. There was nothing for us to do in Lockmere's tower. We ended up getting to the inner chamber to pick up the 3 keys, or not the keys, but the rings. What's hidden on my lab? There are many secrets that I keep. I don't know that that's one I really want to disclose. I had to. I'm sorry. You went there. I had to seize the opportunity. Let's see here. So Lockmere's tower should be clear. The student tower should be clear. That leaves us this area. So I'm wondering, because they did mention something about the wait. There was something about the Denarth Family Chronicles. Foreign people, if we got the stuff. I mean, we have access to this stuff, but do we have this stuff? It depends on if it's on back order. Oh, that's right. We've got blank books. Access. I mean, it's true. It's true. there's the final battle. The secrets of Abba Labs. You know, everyone's got secrets. House of Dresslin. Personal note. The only other thing I could think of is I'm missing. I gotta be missing something or other here. So the inn's not gonna do us any good. Cemetery doesn't seem like it's gonna do us any good. So that leaves two different options here. Either there's something out by the water levels. Okay, we can't get the... Well, maybe we can get to the Troubadour to help us. There's not this dude. Wait, hold on here. Wait. Okay. So, no. Alright, let's go and see the Troubadour. Let's see if he'll take the flute. To summon the dragon. Same flux. Have a great night, okay? Lots of good rest, and I know that you've got some studying to do. You got the test in under a week. Hashtag spoiler alerts. You're gonna do just fine. Good luck with the practice test, though. I hope it all goes well. And again, by all means, please let me know how things go. Okay, so this dude does not want the dragon's flute, so they're not going to help us. That's great. So either I missed something in the waterway, or no, can't get him to move. I get the feeling I missed something at the waterway. There's nothing down here for us to find. Much, much appreciated, my friend. Okay. Wait a minute. I am so dumb. I forgot that that was even there. I was about ready to go down into the waterways. I'm like, wait a minute. This would actually be the fourth. Oh. Oh. This is the fourth tower. But what was this dedicated to? So we know that. I'm sorry, guys. I know I'm getting a little sidetracked here. I know that the first tower was converted into a tower of education. So it had the classrooms, it had the dormitories for the students, right? It had the libraries for the students. The second tower was for Lockemir's use. It was his quarters. It was also a place where he could have all of his artifacts stored away. It was a place where he was able to do magical arts research and what have you. That makes sense. Those two make sense. The third tower was the Tower of Trials. A tower for dragons? Because I had wondered about that. I was like, why are we focused on three towers but not the fourth one? Like, why hasn't anyone mentioned what this tower is? It also seems to be a waste of a tower. Um, Unless this is supposed to be something like more historical. I don't know. Like this actually does kind of bother me. The relief work on this ancient sculpture is amazingly lifelike. So we get access to this by using the dragon flute. That's great and all, but what the heck? Okay. I mean, that's great and all, but what the heck was this door for then? Let's find out. Ooh, okay, we do like books. Okay, we place that among the others. That's great and all. Let's go ahead and read this book. The Last Dragon. I finished my report, and good Master Lockmere sighed with a sad expression. I told him that there were no more known dragons. I told him that the fabled last dragon was nowhere to be found. What I did not tell the good master was that I did not believe that at all. To complete my studies, I was given the task to discover where the last dragon was. A difficult thing, since dragons were said to have long been extinct. Like any good student, I accepted my task. I studied the old tomes, interviewed many people, and traveled far. Here's what I have pieced together, and I hope I have shown wisdom in withholding my findings. There is purported to be one remaining dragon, and it is Lochmere himself who discovered this beast. I do not know from where, but I assume it to be distant. I have discovered that this past season, during festival, something strange happened. It is well documented that on the night of festival, a powerful storm descended from the slopes of Gatekeeper. The castle inhabitants rushed indoors to escape the fury of the storm. The strange lights and fires that were glimpsed from behind closed windows were never truly explained until now. At the height of the storm, the legendary dragon keeper, Denarth, was said to have entered the dragon tower. Why he was out in such a deadly storm was not known. But others tell that they saw the hulking Denarth struggling to control a huge beast upon the top of the tower. The golden beast, when illuminated by lightning, bore a huge wingspan that blotted out the sky. So, in other words, they were under attack by a very powerful dragon, and Denarth saved them. This last part is always dismissed as drunken musings because of its source, but I wondered and pieced together more. At the height of the storm, before the strange lights began, others tell of Lochmere sneaking about and heading towards the tower. This is so unlike him, but he was described so accurately that I cannot dismiss this portion either. The sorcerers in parts of the castle tell of feeling a huge expulsion of magical energy. Someone was casting a great spell, but no one knew who or why. The strange lights glimpsed in the sky imply something magical was afoot. Though Lochmere has always denied any such thing, I have always found it curious that the master wizard of the castle did not sense something magical in his midst that night. The fury abated, but the storm continued until morning. The guardsmen tell of seeing the solemn figure Denarth leaving the castle in the early morning hours. All that he had in the world was strapped across his back. He was never seen again. I believe that the last dragon was on the tower that night. I believe that Lochmere was forced to do something he did not wish. I feel he knows that I know the story, but that he wishes it to remain a secret. Why that is, I cannot say. So there is another dragon. The dragon turned to stone? I hope my decisions in this are wise, and that the last dragon and the secret on the tower will remain until such time as they are needed. Ooh. What is this statue? Alright. So, let's go ahead and let's head up the tower. I do very much thank the developers for making at least this little puzzle a little bit easier. After everything else with like no clues, I'm looking at, oh, silver dragon, silver dragon, silver dragon, gold dragon, gold dragon relief with is missing something. Unlike that freaking last set of mirrors in the Trial of Towers. I was thinking like, bruh. I guess I guess it's one of those if you follow the right path kind of deals, but I'm like, bro, too literal. Too literal. Okay, so they had this whole dragon tower, which looks fascinating and all, but why? Why not, build off of this? I mean, I suppose that it would be great for historical use, but it wasn't like they had students of the Denarth family. Where's a Denarth? Oh no. I, Denarth, last of the Dragon Warders, leave today. Of all the things I have done, last night was the worst. It was festival, a time of happiness, of joy. But I shall not celebrate. Instead, I shall mourn the necessity of doing what needed doing last night. The season started off with great promise. I had finished designs of my dragon lair. A truly remarkable design that would have added greater control over the beasts, but now that lies unfinished at my feet as I prepare to leave. I shall leave it here in mourning. To my greatest sorrow, it was under the watch of Denarth that the last dragon was seen. There is hope that the dragon may one day be reborn. At least that is what the good master says. But I feel nothing but remorse this day. Yes, I shall leave my lyre here in mourning, and its silence shall remain as a symbol of my failure to my clan and my brethren in song and flight. Okay, where's this lyre? This is it? Holy smacks! A harp or a lyre without strings. Well, just so happens, I've got the hair of a giant. Let's see if we could use this. The ghostly instrument just disappeared. Dang, bro. Okay. That's like the one item that we could potentially have used to control a dragon if we run into one. And it's gone? That's not good. I don't like this. Okay, couple of four dragons, okay. And you got this here. Let me guess. These are enchanted. So if I touch one of these, we fly it. Ooh. Hmm. Okay. So, wait a minute. Do we have hints at least? Maybe on one of these diagrams, perhaps? Or are these just like anatomical pictures of the dragons? Son of a bee. Not ironically, son of a bee, I gotta pee. So we'll be back. Okay, okay, y'all. All I gotta say is I just made out with another slice of pumpkin pie. My life is seriously changed because not only did I make out with this slice of pumpkin pie, but I realized I got ice cream. So I will shamelessly say that I went ahead and took out a scoop of Tillamook candied pecan ice cream, right? Because I was sitting there thinking to myself, why not? A little bit of pumpkin pie, a little bit of ice cream. It's Thanksgiving. Just kind of kick it back a little bit. And before I blow a stack, thinking about this here puzzle, let me go ahead and try this out. Yo, yo, I will never be able to look at pumpkin pie the same again. Such a good combo. Such a great combo, even. And what I like about this pumpkin pie is that it doesn't have that like strong chemical aftertaste. Like if you purchase your pie pre-made by certain larger companies, what have you, it has a fairly strong chemical aftertaste. At least to me, it does. But since this one seems to be made by more of a local grocery store, local regional grocery store. Let me correct that, because they've got locations like maybe 5 cities and towns in the state that I live in, and then maybe one or two in the next state over. Um, they must source with like some sort of a smaller bakery in the area, or they might actually do their own baking or what have you. I really don't know which of the two that might actually be because I can't see the bakery's equipment to see if they have like actual bakery equipment or if they just have like the usual bakery racks and oven proofer, all that kind of stuff. So these guys, I purchased a pumpkin pie from them, and I noticed that there wasn't as much of a chemical taste. There still is, um, but it's not so bad. And I'm just kind of looking at like, okay, maybe they went a little bit hard on the some of the spices and what have you. That could kind of explain why it has that funky taste, but it's not as chemical as other places. So I'm just sitting here like, okay, let me go ahead and give this a shot. And I'm telling y'all, if I ever make my own freaking pumpkin pie, we doing this with some Tillamook ice cream, freaking candied pecan, bro. Yo, just game changer for me. Game changer. All right, so about the only thing I can think of at this point is I'm hoping Lockmere's around because I know that he appears every once in a while to give us hints, and I definitely need to see what the heck is going on with this melody or what have you. Because wait, what, bro? Who the heck is this? It's good to finally have like. Wait, you're not Lockmere. Is that Narth? I thought dude left. It's good to finally have my dragon lair completed. I could have sworn this dude was last seen heading away from the castle. So why? When the heck did he come back? On the north, first and last of the Dragon Keepers, I remain in mourning for the return of the last dragon. Are you who he spoke of? Dare I believe you shall loose the dragon from its sleep as he said? I see the mark of the Timeless One on you, and the symbol of the kingdom. Vokmir arranged all this? How? But dare I believe that you are the one that he foresaw? Well, my path is clear. Yes, I will teach you the way. You must be attentive. To train a dragon, one must reach an understanding, and that is reached through. Freaking kidding me, bro. The way beyond is sealed to all but those who know the key of song. Oh, great. Past the seal, you will view the terrible fate of the last dragon. Make a wise choice. Shall I play the Melody of Flight again? Yes. Okay. Hopefully we got that. We got that down. Okay, so let's have a listen. Okay, I'm thinking the right one on this one. And I think that one goes second. Okay, this is definitely the last one. Okay. I think I might have it. Did this sound like it was the first one? First of the four pieces. Okay, so let's try that out. Left. Okay. A little more cheery. Okay. A little more of that downtone. Okay, so maybe not quite right. Okay, so at least we have, I think, all four of these in the right order? Hopefully? Wait. think. Oh man, okay. Did this. I've never been a musical person. Like, as much as I would have wanted to learn an instrument, I never had the opportunity to do it because, one, cost, and two, um, just not a good ear um, for the most part. Okay, so I think this one is left side. Yeah, that sounds a little subdued. So I think this one is right. Maybe a little too high on the note on the. If we choose right, let's that again. Yeah. So I think it's right, left. Okay, a little. 50-50 on that one. So right, left, don't know. Okay, I think maybe that's right. Okay, I think I got it. Okay. Okay, yeah, I think this one is left. So we have right, left, left. Hmm. That one I don't know. Let's look. Got a 50-50 shot, right? If we got everything else right. Nice. Wait a minute. They didn't kill this thing? Lockmere, you got some explaining to do. Your path curves and turns and nears an end, or perhaps only a beginning. A beginning which shall soon end for good or ill. Now a choice must be made. Do you, so unfairly chosen, choose to take the mantle? If so, then return the dragon, take the power, confront the evil. The Staff of Ages? Yeah, let's take it. What? Here I was thinking that we had to like give the eye back to the dragon or something. Son of a bee. Okay, you grasp hold of the staff, wondering if such an item is as potent as they claim. The answer comes in the form of a hot jolt that runs up your arm, paralyzing you, meant only for the chosen to touch. That's Lockmere. You couldn't freaking tell us. That's what you mean by chosen. Thanks, Lockmere. Really freaking appreciate that, bro. Okay, so I think. Well, okay. Let's try out this out first. So can't give the dragon its eye back. Can't use that. The chosen can only are the only ones who can wear the ring of the kingdom. I didn't think that he meant that quite literally. As far as if you choose this path, you'd figured that if he's trying to freaking save the land, that he'd be a little bit more forthcoming about that. The staff seems curiously dead as you take hold of the thing. But I'm gonna guess that this dragon is about ready to come back to life. The question is as pissed as it was when it first attacked Shadowgate. Don't tell me we died again. to do this to these folks. But let's see here. They be looking for us. Wait, does that mean... Who's this? And what exactly are you up to? I do not like your look. Be gone. What are the chances? Okay, I was wrong. Wait. Can we just, like, take this dude out? Okay, I was right. This is what this dude gets for killing his best buddy, Lucas. You have her pendant, my mother's pendant. Tell me how this is so. She's dead? All this was for her. Seriously? Like, okay. I know they found what they thought was the Staff of Ages. So Lucas and Saul found it. According to Lucas, Saul killed him, took the staff along with him, and according to Saul's mother, Lucas, or not Lucas, but Saul never mentioned that Lucas was missing, and Saul was supposedly at the inn with something that was wrapped up, looking like it was a staff or what have you. It had the right dimensions for the staff, so they may have thought that that was the Staff of Ages. And so dude takes Staff of Ages, or what he thought was the Staff of Ages, goes out, apparently meets the sorcerer, and that's what the sorcerer's trying to do. Come back here and resurrect resurrect the Warlock Lord, because I know they mentioned that they were trying to open up certain doors in this area. And on top of that, I know that they mentioned that someone was able to strike that deal. So messed up. She dies because she caught the plague. All that I've tried to do was for her to be proud to see me succeed. But it's meaningless now. She would have been ashamed. I'm murdered. I'm in league with evil. I help lead an unholy resurrection. You've come to stop this madness? Everything's in place and the final spell begins. Oh, smacks! You reach the chamber of holding. A malevolent aura surrounds you. You steel your will as you prepare to confront the coming evil. Okay, so let's also make sure we still have the Ring of the Kingdom on. You'd swear this was the Staff of Ages, but even though the resemblance is uncanny, you know it's not the true staff. Yeah, and what of it? Oh man. Belzar? I shall depose of you quickly and painfully. Ah, son of a gun. With an evil grin, the deadly mage casts a look your way. He unleashes his power. Bathed in a white light, you quickly feel your limbs freeze up. The cold sensation envelops your entire body as you are quickly turned to stone. What a jerk! Okay, so Ring of the Kingdom. Can't skip this cutscene. Oh man. Okay, let's go ahead and set this place on fire. Make sure the guards can't really block our way. Okay, let's give him his mom's pendant back. Okay. So I don't think it's a good idea for us to relinquish the Staff of Ages, but we certainly can mess around with this. It looks a lot like the Staff of Ages, but it's missing that circle, that spear, not circle. Sounded someone is approaching. I set you free from the ancient bonds. Arise. Oh no. Oh no. Dude really should have stood back. But also, wait a minute. So he didn't need the Staff of Ages to do this? And it's got to be Talamar. But he totally could have used the Staff of Thunder, which is the staff that Jer had ended up losing in that fight. He could have actually successfully conjured Talamar using that. How? He regained consciousness and noticed that the whole place is messed up beyond belief. So the end of the path is reached. The next few moments will tell. You fared well, Halfling. A fine hero indeed. Not quite. Well, I could have manifested sooner as it was. I could only help shield you. The accursed Belzar is dead, obliterated by the blast from Staff. His spell was complete. Can you feel the evil power? The Warlock Lord rises, straining against his bonds. I will do what little I can now, but that will not be enough. My brother is strong. Stronger than I. If only the seed of prophecy was here. If only Lord Jer was here. He alone could wield the staff as it was meant to be. He alone. I got an idea. Hope remains. We must always have hope. You have done well, but it is now for others to finish if finish we can. There's a statue of Jer. Yo, this place was absolutely wrecked. Dang. You did not want to go. Did not need to go back in here. Okay. So can't go that way. Well, I guess that this is blocked out too. It certainly is. Okay. So we can open up this door. Jer is still here. The statue of Jer. Yo, it's M. Bison. Oh, he looks pissed. Wave upon wave of venomous hate radiates out from the form of the Warlock Lord. Alright. Hand the dude the Staff of Ages. You place the Staff of Ages in the statue's hands. It fits perfectly. I'm also going to suppose, since the only person who can use the staff is the person who's got the Ring of the Kingdom, let's hand this over. The heroic countenance of this statue offers hope. You read a small inscription: "In the hour of darkest night, I shall be there to serve and save the kingdom." Hashtag here, take this. No, bro, I don't need this. There you go. In an act of reverence, you place the Ring of the Kingdom on the statue of Lord Jer. I like how it looks like Jer is giving him the middle finger. In the face! With an inhuman cry, the Warlock Lord implodes. Your joy quickly turns to fear as the ground lurches beneath you. It's time to leave, you think, as you grab the dragon flute. Answering your call, the last dragon swoops to the ground. You vault to its back. Rising into the air, you see the castle descend into the ground, pulled under by the cataclysmic release of magic. All that's left are the four towers. The rest is buried, its secrets now hidden, and all those poor folks are frickin' dead. Keeping tight hold of the dragon's neck, you wonder where your adventures will take you. The innkeeper died, the troubadour died, as well as like a handful of bandits. Plus, the scholar, were stolen. Did they really deserve to die? that was a kind of a bleak ending there. But also, hey, we finished the game. So I do have to like a majority of the puzzles because they are interlinked with the lore. So kind of remembering, like, okay, well, what did it say in this journal, or what did it say in this note, or this book of lore, or what have you, just letting you know that that you could do certain things like using the pixie flute to shrink yourself and to bring yourself back to regular height, or using the dragon tears in the water to make it more potent, so you could put out the magical fire in Lockmir's tower, or remembering that the order of the valves, like how to control the floodwater level when trying to access the fourth tower, the Tower of Trials, when the students had written down what the three possibilities were. And so it's nice that the game kind of references itself in these to give you some idea of what to do. But some of those last portions were really stretching themselves. Like, I knew that Dreslin was messing around with the mechanisms for the tower, but I wasn't clear on whether it was just one portion of the tower or multiple portions of the tower. So that was a little tricky. I think they made one mistake when it came to who's the not no, it's not the who's the rightful heir to the throne, because Dreslin did mess with that. But I think it was the question about the royal crest having screaming dragons, and if Dreslin had altered it correctly, the answer would have been yes. But apparently it was no. So I wasn't happy about that. I thought it was a really nice little twist there that you had to put on the ring of the kingdom in order to use the staff, because the folks who are awarded the ring of the kingdom are the chosen um, the chosen servants of the kingdom. So I thought that was kind of nice, but it's still, from a plot perspective, kind of pisses me off that Lockmere would risk it all for that one line. Like, if he didn't say that, hey, just put on this freaking ring. If the halfling died, ain't nobody was gonna be able to stop Talamar from coming back from the dead, or not really coming back from the dead because he didn't die, but from being sealed away. So that part was really stretching it. Um, Kind of remembering the old lady's story about her son Saul and Saul's friend Lucas, and how the two of them were searching for golden gems, and they came across what they thought was the Staff of Ages. Um, that was kind of cool. The entire story from the woman also saying that, hey, you know, my son was last seen um, in this inn, and he was taking off for lands unknown with something that looked like a staff. Um, that was a nice touch. It was a nice little hint that um, of all the things that could potentially bring back Talamar, it would be the Staff of Ages. So for them to walk away with the Staff of Thunder and realize, wait, you actually had the Staff of Ages, that must mean they've got the Staff of Thunder, and then to go and see that, yeah, the person who ran away with the Staff of Thunder gave that uh, to Belzar. Like just the fact that that was Saul um, in this place helping out Belzar was a nice little touch. And then using the Dragon's Eye to sabotage the final spell. That part I thought was a bit of a stretch because I mean Belzar shoulda and coulda noticed that the staff was tampered with. Um, I'm surprised that he didn't notice it. But I guess considering that Belzar didn't quite pay attention to to what the staff of ages was really supposed to look like, I'm supposing that in some respects it makes sense. But just being able to place the eye on there and not have it noticed and um, have it go south that way, that's another thing. Same thing with just not knowing whether the stone was supposed to be attached to it before the spell was cast, or if Belzar was actually just taking a break and just saying, "Hey, you know, we have all the pieces in place. Gonna rest for a little bit and then try to do this spell." Because it does make me wonder if they could have done it without the without any alterations to the Staff of Thunder. But I don't know that you would have had the ability to watch that happen. Um, just because I got a feel that you had to you had to manipulate the staff in order to advance the story. Still think it's really cool that that they had that nice heavy hint at the end saying only Jer can use this staff. Jer and only Jer can use this staff. I'm like, okay, no worries, fam. I'm just gonna place this in the dude's hand and have him take a shot at Talamar. I didn't really expect for the statue to actually come back to life though and throw the freaking staff like that. I just thought it was gonna aim and fire like they did in the first Shadowgate. So very interesting. Also, is interesting that they made the puzzles more intricate as the story went along. Because even seeing that like statue in that cutscene where you're standing in the lobby of the students' tower, and you see the statue of one of those characters, either a pixie or an elf or what have you, and then reading in one of the books that first came the pixies, and then from them disappointing the one, they were extinguished and replaced with the elves, and then the elves were corrupted by their dabbling in chaos magic, and so they end up upsetting the balance of the four four orders of magic to the point where they get wiped out, and those elves that were able to hide away from this cataclysm were able to come back as different types of um, species, like you know having man come from the folks who hid out in the plains, having the dwarves come from the folks who hid out in the caves, and having another group survive from living in the north or hiding in the Northlands, and then using that story to put away the different statues to get to the dormitory. That was clever. And again, I like the self-referencing with the lore and tying in with the lore, but some of those later puzzles were real stretches, like having to really dig down and remember a lot about what happened in this game. But it still does leave the question: if the four towers are still, um, if they're still viable, we know that Castle Shadowgate is a living castle. It's imbued with magic. Is it possible for them to come up with a third Shadowgate, and one where perhaps we see disciples of magic kind of come back and try to somehow or other surpass Talamar as an evil magician. Um, I don't know. I kind of feel like they need more to the story. Like this wraps it up a little bit, but I also wonder if they could take this juncture in this world, in this realm, and play off of it. So, but that's Shadowgate 64. Thank you all so much for hanging out with me. I really appreciate you. We are going to be calling it quits instead of raiding out. Um, I do have work tomorrow, so I don't suppose that I'm going to have the opportunity to stream tomorrow or through the weekend until Wednesday. But for sure, we'll see about sending out notifications through Twitter. Um, I'm not sure exactly what we're gonna play next for Wednesday's stream, but we have time to kind of figure that out. Thank you all again. I hope that you enjoyed walking down this path of nostalgia with me. Um, really nifty game. Really frustrating puzzles towards the end, but hey, we made it. Have a happy time zone. No matter where you are, please stay safe, please stay hydrated, make sure you're eating well and taking care of yourself. And I will see you around the platform. Thank you so much and take care.